Hey, what's up, bros? It's PewDiePie! Welcome back to another 10-minute video. Today, we're going to be doing a personality test. One of you bros suggested it for me. It's going to be lots of fun. Let's just get straight into it. How about it? Myers-Briggs type indicator. There's 16 types of people, personalities, apparently. Let's see what we are. Alright! Male. I'm 18 years of age. And I'm an Australian person. Let's test this personality testing thing. Alright. I like to stay at home, obviously. I like to make definite plans when going out. Somewhat. I avoid public speaking whenever possible. Agree. Not that I have that many opportunities to do it. I work best in a group or with others. Disagree. I'm a solo worker. I work better by myself. I like to fix things more than I like to try and fix people. What does that mean? Sure, whatever. Morality should be based on justice. I agree. I like to rely on memory. No, my memory's terrible. I don't know why. I largely accept things as they are. I guess. I don't fucking know. I like to procrastinate. Somewhat. I don't even know. I don't even know my own personality. I'm largely uncomfortable with my emotions. I disagree. I'm bored being alone. Disagree. If that was the case, then I would be bored. All day, every day. I like to be focused on the future. Somewhat? You need to have a plan for the future, right? Right. I like to follow my head more than my heart. Well, sort of. Actually... I'd say there should be a somewhat agree, not just a somewhat. I would somewhat agree because sometimes I do shit. Impulse. I like devoting my all to work. Yeah, sure, whatever. I prefer hard data over theory. Yes, obviously. If it's hard data, then you can't argue with that, obviously. I like to think I'm thick-skinned. Sure, I guess. My life is pretty chaotic. Definitely not. I prefer looking at the overall big picture. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm fucking doing this. Somewhat, I guess. I want people's love. Yes, that's what we all want, deep down. I find it difficult to yell at others. If it's a joke, it's fine, but if you're actually yelling at someone because you're an arsehole, then you're just an arsehole. Because you're angry, you're just an arsehole. So, somewhat. I prefer to stand out. Disagree. Well, obviously on YouTube I want to stand out, but as an actual real person, no, I don't want to stand out. I don't want to be an attention seeker. Fuck that. I like to plan things at the last minute. Yeah, most times, to be honest. I feel like I'm more energetic than laid back. Somewhat. I like to tell people what an event meant to me personally, rather than just describing it. Agree, or else, what's the point of you telling it? Somebody else could just tell it, and it would be the same. I like to keep my room clean. Parties wear me out pretty quickly. Well, I wouldn't know. Jeez, this is pretty sad. I don't know half the fucking answers to the question. There should be an I don't know because I haven't done that. Anyway, I tend to believe that others tell me wholeheartedly. Well, it depends who's telling me. I like to know the why of things. Definitely. If you can't tell me a reason for why you're doing something, then I'm not gonna do it, I guess. I like to keep my options open. Of course. I like to go out rather than stay home. Disagree. I like to perform in front of others. Definitely disagree. I mean, in YouTube it's fine, but in real life, fuck no. Unless I was like acting as a character or something. So like Filthy Frank, I don't fucking know. I work best when I'm alone. Definitely agree. I like to try and fix people more than I like to fix things. Wasn't this a question? Somewhat. I prefer to take a multiple choice test. Definitely agree. For the most part, tests are bullshit anyway, so why would I not want to get it over and done with as quick as possible? I think logic is sometimes overrated. How can logic be overrated? Doesn't make any sense. I like to prepare for things rather than just doing things on the fly. I don't know, somewhat. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Keep going. Part 6, when it loads. One day. One day it'll load. Oh. Morality should be based on compassion. Somewhat, whatever. I like to make lists to help keep my memory. I don't make lists. I probably should. That's not a bad idea, actually. I'm generally unsatisfied with the things the way they are. Definitely not. Because if you're unsatisfied with the way things are, you should do something to try and change it. Otherwise, you're just going to be a sad piece of shit for the rest of your life. All right, keep going. I like to keep my work done. I like to get my work done as soon as I can. Somewhat. I don't know. I need time to be myself. Don't know what that means, really. I'm focused on living in the here and now. That's something a hippie would say, so fuck that. Somewhat. I like to listen more than I like to talk. Somewhat. Wasn't that already questioned? Aren't these already questions? What the fuck? Somewhat. I prefer to follow my heart over my head. Yeah, what the fuck? These are already questions. Come on, I want to do the same fucking questions. I like to play hard more than work hard. How can you play hard? It doesn't ruin the point if you're like working to have a good time. Anyway, I prefer theory over hard data. No. I'm easily hurt by others' words. Definitely not. Not anymore anyway. I don't know how I used to be, but not anymore. Just dab on the haters, guys. That's all you gotta do. God, it's pretty easy. My life is pretty organized. Somewhat. I like to get as much detail as possible. Well, it depends on what it is. Sometimes I don't need detail, obviously. I want people's respect more than their love. I'd actually say almost agree. I don't mind yelling when I need to. Well, when do you need to yell? That's just stupid. Nobody needs to yell. I prefer to fit in than stand out. I already answered this shit. Jesus Christ. Wait, I prefer to fit in than stand... Oh shit. Damn it. I answered that wrong. I like to plan far ahead. Disagree. You shouldn't plan so much because you might be upset about how it turns out, you know? I feel more laid back than energetic. Somewhat. When I talk about an event, yep, what it meant to me, I already said that, yep. I just put stuff wherever. It doesn't need to go in a specific place. Agree. It's actually bad though. I fucking lose my wallet all the time. I love and get fired up about parties or social gatherings. No. I'm pretty skeptical about most things. No. Somewhat. I like to know the who, what, and when of things. Somewhat. When will it end? Oh, it's over. Introverted, sensing, thinking, judging. You are ISTJ. Okay. Okay. That seems about right, I guess. 35 introversion, 36 sensing, 69 thinking, and 44 judging. So, that doesn't really mean much. Apparently my weaknesses are stubborn, insensitive, always by the book. These are somewhat right. I'm not judgmental. Opinions often unreasonably blame themselves. Nah. I'd say stubborn and somewhat insensitive. And definitely not always, but most times actually. I mean, you gotta do the cooking by the book. Jeff. Logisticians you may know. This is basically just edit stock. So I can end up dead. Cool. Geralt of Rivia, pretty cool. Stannis Barat. Stannis! The one true king, Stannis! Anyway, is that 10 minutes? Am I right? Is this 10 minutes? Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit. Hope you got enlightened and fascinated. It doesn't really mean that much, to be honest, but it's fascinating. See you next one. Hope you had a fun time, and Hopefully I can be more consistent. Here I need it says that I work well, but I think I can be a little bit better at that, to be honest. So see you next one. Hope you had a fun time. Bye.